possibility that they're going to play different or harder or more desperate or anything like that when they're just trying to ruin what somebody else has accomplished?
Well, it's funny. I said that last week. It was like, well, this is their national championship game. Was the rhetoric for Wake Forest? Was our national championship game too? I mean, this game isn't any more important to them than it is us. I promise you. We got. I mean, all I know is we're going to get everybody's best. That just comes with the territory, and our guys know that. That's why we don't get too distracted by the opponent. We're going to get everybody's best effort each and every week, but that's just not our focus. Okay, well, these guys are going to really play hard, and these guys aren't. It's really just how we play and the type of effort and preparation and the mentality and the toughness. It's all about our execution, playing physical. That's what we talk about, playing to a standard, regardless of another team's record, whatever time we're kicking off at, the uniforms, who's in the stands, who's not, is it on the road, is it at home? Those things just cannot be a part of the equation from a preparation standpoint and a mentality standpoint for the competitor. Maybe for the fans, but not for the competitor. If those things are a factor, then you're never going to be, consistent. All I know is South Carolina's going to play their tails off, and I have no reasons to think otherwise. But so are we.
Yeah, but this is shaping up to be one of the craziest coaching carousel off seasons ever. Part of the rhetoric out there is your name's even been thrown in for jobs that aren't even open yet. At this point, with everything going on in Clemson, is this past the point of being one of those jobs that you come to and then go elsewhere?
This is a great job. I think that, it's sad that again, you're even asking the question, but that's the world we live in, because anybody can say anything, anytime, and all that type of stuff. But, we're number one in the nation. So this is a pretty good job. Pretty good job. A lot of people didn't think this was a good job. It's a pretty good job.
Deb, I wanted to ask about 7 years ago. You're sitting here as an interim heading into this game. Sean's got that same kind of thing. Did you have any idea coming into this week that you might be getting the job at the end of the week? And how did you not stop thinking? How did you not think about anything else but this?
Well, and again, you're just so consumed with what you have to do that day. I mean, it's just there's a long list of things. You're leaving here at 10:30 at night. There's a long list of things that have to be done. It's not like you're just sitting around, watching SportsCenter, thinking about what you're going to do next week. You're working. You are grinding. You're doing everything you can to prepare a plan, and you care about your guys, and that's just that's professionalism. You want to give your team the best chance to be successful. Nobody, wants to go out and look bad. I don't care what the record is. You want to win that game, and for us, I mean, I had a good feeling, just because we had we'd had a little bit of success and we had a little mojo going, but. I was like, if we win the game, then it's probably going to be hard for them to not at least give me a chance. Maybe it's a 1-year contract. I don't know. Didn't really care. Didn't even read the contract. Just signed whatever he put in front of me. I mean, a pretty cheap investment. I didn't care. I told him that because he wanted to. That was a conversation. He's wanted to pay me, and because I wanted to get the program. We were a mess, and we needed to build a program. And we needed, things in place, and we had one support guy. I mean, we were, archaic from just the way we did things, and so that was my focus right out of the gate, was to try to do these things, and there was some, we didn't really get along very well in the early stages, just because I felt like, okay, well, if we're going to get the same results then, and. So that was kind of one of the things for me, because, they want to pay. I'm like, look, I don't need that. Leave me on the contract I'm on. I'm good. I make more money than I've ever made. I want to win. and I want to build a program that we can all be proud of around here. And so, we eventually kind of got where we got, and I think my contract was like $700,000 or $800,000, which is, I'm like, what are you going to do with all that? I have no idea. I never made that kind of money. I never even dreamed about it, to be honest with you. I remember he says, well, we're going, I had no buyout. It was just like I had a longevity clause. If you're here in 5 years, we're going to give you $500,000 or something. I'm like, beautiful, let's go. Whatever. And so, that was kind of the starting point for us. But, it's been a lot of fun to see it, grow. And as we've had a little success, it was kind of like, all right, we were able to get out of the gates a little bit further. But, for me, I knew that if we won it, then they were probably going to give me a shot. And if we didn't, then it was going to be a gut call probably by Terry Don and the president. So, but it worked out. Then you give the players the credit, because those guys could have easily, as you were talking about, I'm going to the NFL. They could have easily kind of moved on. But that senior class, man, they dug in and they said, you know what, we want to leave this place better, and this ain't how we want to go out. And so it was great. Gave us an opportunity to go play in the Gator Bowl, and it was a lot of fun. With that, and then kind of set the foundation. And then in 2009, our first full year, we kind of started the process officially.